Vlog 26, news and views of a retired expat living in Thailand. And I want to talk about a movie that I watched recently, Free State of Jones, released in 2016. Now, this movie stars Matthew McConaughey. It's directed by Gary Ross, and it's a fantastic movie. It's set near the end of the American Civil War. The first scene is absolutely gripping. We find McConaughey, who's a Confederate, on a battle scene, and he's busy frantically trying to rescue members of the regiment who have been hit and are injured. His job, it appears, is to get them back a few hundred meters, to where the medics are frantically trying to save these guys' lives. It's an extremely violent and traumatic beginning to the movie, and from there on, really, it doesn't look back. If I was attending a lesson on the truth about the history of the end of the American Civil War and the subsequent move towards the end of slavery and the reaction of the right wing through the Ku Klux Klan to sabotage the enforcement of civil rights at the back end of the 19th century, this is the movie I would watch. We are taken on an historical journey through those times by Newton Knight. This is a true story. After he comes across his own son hit by gunfire, he then leaves the battlefield and effectively deserts. He takes his dead son, who's only 10 or 12 years of age, away to the family. And from that moment onwards, he is classified as a deserter. After the family bury the boy, Matthew McConaughey's Newton Knight decides that he ain't going back. And as he knows that the Confederate Army were sweeping through the area looking for deserters and then stringing them up, he escapes to the swamps of Louisiana and holds out with a number of other deserters and black slaves. There he meets Moses, played by Mahershala Ali, and he also meets a black woman, Guga Mepatha Raw, and he develops friendships with both of them and starts on his journey, his political journey, to free the state of Jones, as it's called, from the laws of the Union and the illegal laws of the Confederacy. That's basically what the movie is about. It's audacious, visceral, it's beautifully shot. In many ways, I suppose Newton is a bit like an outlaw. He presents as an agonizing, gaunt sort of figure, a little bit like a medieval saint, viewed by both black and white as a leader. Ross's direction is bold. It shows a historical perspective that is to be commended, and it shows an awful lot of confidence in the way the film is portrayed. There's some violence, memorable scenes. One I particularly liked was when Knight was with the mother of his other children, and the Confederate Army came along with his group of army, and they're wanting to take any and all possessions from anyone, and they usually do this by force. However, Knight has armed both the mother and the children with shotguns, and they bravely point these at the lieutenant, and there's a chilling scene as we wait for the response before the group of soldiers turn and ride off. This is a tremendous piece of acting. There's also another extraordinary scene after McConaughey and the freedom fighters attack a group of soldiers who brutally murdered one of their flock, and McConaughey takes the general into the church. He follows him, and there he brutally breaks his neck, and it really is absolutely tremendous. Please get to watch this film. Matthew McConaughey of late has become a 5-star actor, and this is one of his best performances.